Good morning, everyone. Okay, please start in the buff colored prayer book, page 5. With all enemies who hate me, hinderers who harm me, and those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost, may all mother sentient beings equal to space have happiness, be free of suffering, and quickly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfect, complete enlightenment. With all enemies who hate me, hinderers who harm me, and those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost. May all mother sentient beings equal to space have happiness, be free of suffering, and quickly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfect, complete enlightenment. With all enemies who hate me, hinderers who harm me, and those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost. May all mother sentient beings equal to space have happiness, be free of suffering, and quickly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfect, complete enlightenment. To this end I apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue till Buddhahood. I apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue until death. I apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue from today and tomorrow at this time. All sentient beings equal to the ends of space take refuge in the nature of all the body, speech, minds, qualities, and activities, thus gone in the 10 directions and 3 times, the wellspring of the 84,000 heaps of Dharma, the sovereign of all the noble Sanghas, the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities in the mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy dharmas. We take refuge in the noble sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma, victors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. We take refuge in the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities, Yidam's mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy dharmas. We take refuge in the noble sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma, victors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. We take refuge in the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities in the Yidam's mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy dharmas. We take refuge in the noble sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma, victors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. We take refuge in the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities in the Yidam's mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy dharmas. We take refuge in the noble sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma, victors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. Till I reach the heart of awakening, I take refuge in the Buddhas all. In the Dharma and assembly of Bodhisattvas too I take refuge. Just as all Sugatas of the past brought to birth the mind awakening, and in each and every training of Bodhisattvas step by step did dwell. Just so for the benefit of beings I too bring to birth awakened mind. And in each and every training thus, step by step, I'll train myself like so. Till I reach the heart of awakening, I take refuge in the Buddhas all. Dharma and assembly of Bodhisattvas too I take refuge. Just as all Sugatas of the past brought to birth the mind awakening. And in each and every training of Bodhisattvas step by step did dwell. Just so for the benefit of beings, I too bring to birth awakened mind. And in each and every training, thus, step by step, I'll train myself like so. Till I reach the heart awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha's hall. In the Dharma and assembly of Bodhisattvas too, I take refuge. Just as all Sugatas of the past brought to birth the mind awakening. And in each and every training of Bodhisattvas step by step did dwell. Just so for the benefit of beings, I too bring to birth awakened mind. And in each and every training thus, step by step, I'll train myself like so. In the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly excellent, I take refuge till I come to full awakening. By the merit of my deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. In the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly excellent, I take refuge till I come to full awakening. By the merit of my deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. In the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly excellent, I take refuge till I come to full awakening. By the merit of my deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. May all mother sentient beings equal to space have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free of suffering. May they abide in upper free of attachment and aversion to near and far. May all mother sentient beings equal to space have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free of suffering. May they abide in equanimity, free of attachment and aversion to near and far. May all mother sentient beings equal to space have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free of suffering. May they abide in equanimity, free of attachment and aversion to near and far. By prostrating, offering, and confessing thus, by rejoicing, urging, supplicating too, any little virtue that I have amassed, all I dedicate for full awakening. This ground daubed with fragrant water and with flowers strewn is adorned by Meru forelands and by sun and moon. Seeing this to be a Buddha field, I offer it. May all beings experience this utterly pure land. Om Guru Ratna Mandala Pudza Mega Samudra Saparana Samaye. Now the Bodhisattva practices. You want after? Okay. All right. Then we're going to do the Bodhisattva practices after, due to the nature of the teachings, and give Khenpo a little more time. This is, to my mind, a very auspicious morning. Gampopa, if you're anything like me, all of these 84,000 different methods that the Buddha Dharma presents to come to your own liberation, your own happiness, your own enlightenment to one degree or another, all the way to Buddhahood, I believe, it's kind of overwhelming. This can all be kind of like a cloud of unknowing or something. But fortunately, we start with the Buddha's experience, and he hesitated to teach because I think he realized, we live in a very materialistic age, and we've had big material benefits from that, although that doesn't seem to satisfy the human heart. Acres of asphalt, all sorts of medicines, transportation, communication, everything, and yet people aren't happy. We have this kind of belief that we don't even know that we have in our conditioning. that, the brain creates consciousness. But it's actually the other way around. Consciousness creates the brain. So this is turning things around radically. In the Lankavatara Sutra, it says is a turning about in the deepest seat of consciousness. But that, because of the truth of cause and effect, that if you practice the cause, you get the effect. If you don't practice the cause, you don't get the effect. So this is significant for us, obviously. If you start out from this from a point of open-mindedness and yet sort of a divine dissatisfaction that none of the baubles offered, even the greatest ones, are going to ultimately satisfy, then you start looking. In our tradition here, Vajradhara, this cosmic Buddha, you might say, gave direct realizations to Tilopa in India. He looked like a madman to the outer world. Tilopa gave realization, this direct transmission, to Naropa, who had been like the head of Harvard, the head of Naropa, head of Nalanda University, and then had a complete kind of turning about in his consciousness, seeking for the truth. And then Marpa, the Tibetan, went over the Himalayan mountains into India and studied with Naropa, fully realized, came back, transmitted to Milarepa, who transmitted to Gampopa. Gampopa's story, which maybe Khenpo will mention, is inspiring in itself. Gampopa then is really the founder of what's called the Dakpa Kagyu, the 12 different sects of the Kagyu lineage. And he transmitted to Pagmadrupa, who was Jigten Sumgön's guru. So we come directly from Jigten Sumgön, but all of these people are in this vast lineage of blessings and teachings. We are so fortunate in the reason that all of us have, sacrificed and made it so Khenpo could come here 7-8 years ago now, is because it's one thing to have sincerity and aspiration. Those are wonderful things. But sentient beings being who they are, we need teachings. And in Khenpo, we have someone who has not only completed the traditional rigorous scriptural and spiritual training, but then taught others in India under the guidance of His Holiness Chetsang Rinpoche. So I view this as very auspicious today because Gampopa's teachings are, truly wonderful. They're upheld by all Buddhist sects. You'll see this remarkable thing that's come down and been preserved all these years. So this will be ongoing. We're doing the 37 practices at the end of the day rather than at the beginning to give a little more time for exposition and teaching. So thank you, Khenpo. Please take it away. Sorry, one more. I want to do the formal request for teachings for the start of all of this. So if you turn in the prayer book to page 13, request for teachings at the bottom. We'll do this together in English. As befits the different wishes of sentient beings and their intellects, turn the Dharma wheel of vehicles, great and small and common. Thus we pray. Thank you.
Tamge doje shaje zonjo shenje me do doje bonjo bo so je lo bo do lo je be shao je je bo shao la gu zhang ze shano go lo zhang bo ye je don me lo de ze ji de de mo mo se jambe yang la zhang za. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everybody bring the book today. You have book. This book you have.
You want to share with me?
So I have a different version.
Okay, I'll get it.
One you
Oh.
have, Khenpo.
Well,
I have a different version,
Different translation.
and I wonder if that will work okay.
well, I didn't read that one, so yeah, honestly, I cannot tell exactly. But if there is a Ornament of Liberation translation there, I think so. Maybe pretty much similar.
Charlie, would you like me to buy you a book to participate?
Well, that's for general.
Yeah, but regarding books, anybody who wants a book, we talked to Gretchen afterwards. We've been ordering them for this event, so she knows how to do that. Didn't we get some special deal or something?
So we all Buddhist practitioner. So therefore, Buddhism is not only object of the faith and not only object of the praise, as I mentioned many times. So the Buddhism is knowledge. You understand? Knowledge. Knowledge means need to know. That is called the knowledge. Real knowledge is your mental quality as knowledge. Not in the books, not in the scripture things, right? Whatever you have knowledge and qualities, it is called the knowledge. So, because all the suffer, complicated troubles, sufferings, miserables come from unknowing. You understand what I mean? Unknowing things. The real Buddhist, the term using is ignorance. So knowledge is opposite of the ignorance. So therefore, Buddhism is knowledge and object of the study. Make sense? Right? So therefore, we need to study. So today I'm going to explain that meaning to you. You no need to think like, oh, I'm receiving teaching from lamas. We just think easy way, like university, teacher and students. That's more easy and more flexible for between us. So you just think I'm studying. I am really studying in the University of the White Lotus of the Buddhism. So therefore, we need to study. So for study things, what things we need to have? The priority one is you need to have books. So morning time, I explain their meaning, the definition, and aspect, essence, so forth. And you bring back book with you to wherever you go and home. And at least before to bed, read once, at least. Right? And keep in your mind significant things. Like, what this is really I need. You understand what I mean? So, and they keep doing that things, steady things, And then one day you will understand completely Buddhism. So where you completely understand and you get the full of comprehension of the Buddhism, so that is your ultimate protector. And that is your ultimate refuge. The Buddha mentioned real or actual refuge is Dharma, not the Buddha and not Sangha. This is a little bit hard to understand, but real protector or refuge or the ultimate refuge is Dharma. Dharma protects you anytime, all the time, everywhere. If you understand, that means if you understand, if you completely comprehend, if you definitely know completely Dharma, that Dharma will protect. If you pray something, if you little bit listen, there's not much happen, but better than nothing. Right? Yes or no? Huh? So therefore, important things really, really study. The main purpose here, White Lotus today, they organize and the teaching programs for study, not like these like regular systems. Like every Sunday, like Dharma Center at church, people go pray. Looks like daily routine systems, not like that. This is more than that. To understand, real meaning to remove our suffering. So suffering people makes really, really bad, right? Suffering everybody falling down, including three lower realms. So therefore, we only struggling with the suffering. Everybody same thing, including insect and ant. They have struggling with the suffering, but they have no idea how to remove their suffering. Because wherever we teaching here, like high lamas, like 10th Burmese lama teaching here, they don't know what they're doing. The ant and insect. But we know we have special intelligence, right? So therefore, the human beings are very, very intelligent and intelligent. So that means we can study, we can listen the teaching properly, and keep in the mind what we need, where we going along in the different ways. So that more get suffering and complicated. So many of the people, they don't know when they get really difficult situation, they don't know how need to think. So therefore, in the Buddhism, every idea, opinions, perspectives, solution, method, and wisdom, everything clear, and how to say, detail in the Dharma book. You understand? So therefore, very important. Okay, that's good enough. So teaching time, no pictures, no video. So that's very much distracting for my mind. Basically, my mind is very small. So therefore, where I'm just start something, and then video, I mentioned many different places, actually. So then forget. So teaching drawing is no video and no picture. Finish teaching, and whoever want to take picture for me, hundred thousands, I just stay here. So therefore, everybody, I think so we should be have books. So this is important.
There's paper here, if anyone needs paper and pencil
Oh yeah,
to take notes. You can go up and get it.
yeah, you can do that. This for note is very good. Um, this what is this called? What is called bog nail or title.
Yeah, the title of
Yeah.
yeah.
Jewel, ornament of liberation. And the wish fulfilling gem of the noble teachings, right? So this is the book's name. So this is a really, really meaningful. Even this name, if you understand, you're very interested to read this one. In general, what they do, people, juries, huh? For necklace, what they do,
For jewels.
golden.
Yeah.
The jewel is the same meaning,
Right.
right? Everybody loves ornaments, huh? Right? You have or not?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, you have
Yeah.
golden, huh? Of course you have. Not only you, everybody have. Everybody has, right? So they hear the jewel ornament of liberation. So what we do in general, people, what do they? Golden, silvers, coras,
Hmm.
right? And very, how to say, so many um, earrings,
Right.
rings,
Right.
golden rings,
Right.
and golden, what is called earrings,
Earring,
and what is
bracelets,
called
necklace.
the necklace. What they do in regular people, what they do normally.
Yeah.
Huh? What is ornament for what?
Dress up.
Yeah.
And for show off other people.
Yeah.
That's all. They wear their party and their wedding. Wedding?
At a wedding.
Yeah. And the people really put here and make up, for show the other people.
Right.
And that expectation is, oh, when the people see me, I am so beautiful. The expectation came. And, you know, and handsome. And so you looks great and your earrings wonderful, incredible, amazing how much you give these ones. They are valuable something. For this, in fact, that's only for show off for other people. This is not different in the countries, the same thing,
Right.
all human beings.
Right.
Okay? So this is not for show off your ornaments. You understand? So this is for liberation. See how amazing this one. If you have 100 points, the golden necklace, right? And 1,000 diamonds, right? Those golden and diamonds cannot even reduce your suffering.
Mhm.
And then that makes you more suffering. You need to protect them. Right? You will scared if you keep some other place,
Right.
somebody stealing that. So that makes more suffering. So this ornament of the liberation, that means if you put in your neck, not necessarily neck, but
Yeah.
this meaning you put in your mind, and that is your visa, your certificate to border of the samsara and the nirvana. That means you can liberate from suffering. This is ornament of the liberation. So then totally different or not? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you understand?
Yeah.
So therefore, this is very invaluable, the meaning and the dharma. So therefore, the put is your ornament of liberation. So you think if you want to get enlightenment, which ornament you need? Golden or diamond or this bow?
Mhm.
You need this bow. If you want to be free from suffering, which ornament you need?
Mhm.
Golden or diamond? This your ornament. So now you understand?
Yeah.
If even you want to be happy day to day, you need to practice this bow. Not really golden. Could be golden necklace, makes you 2 3 hours feel happy. If somebody compromise and prays, and then you makes more happy like 5 minutes, right? Or immediately like 2 3 minutes you are very happy. That's all. If you put this joy ornament in your mind all the time, every time, everywhere, anywhere, you are happy. That's for sure. If you're a little bit confused and doubt, just tie. Nowadays people say tie, tie again and again. That's for sure. Because this book topic is firstly introducing we have Buddha nature. That means we have enough the money to go to the nirvana. And the second thing, and then what we need to do is need to practice that introducing we have already visa to get the nirvana. You understand? So everything introduced and instruction in here, we can be liberated easily if we start to study, contemplate, and meditation these books. You understand right now? Huh? So therefore, this is which ornament? In fact, which kind of ornaments? This one? Huh? What did they say? Liberation. So liberation is everybody knows, right? Not only the some prisoners from jail. Okay, this liberation from very easy, samsara. To where? Not your home, something home, and a beautiful house, and beautiful park, enlightenment. So very easy. Like visa and money, what? Your ornament, this book. Where you from? If somebody asks, from samsara. Where you go? To nirvana. Where's your visa? This book. And money. So now make sense? Huh? That's easy, right? So therefore, we need to study this one. So don't get the misunderstanding. If you bring this book, nothing happened. Okay, not even you cannot cross the Canada. These books, only thing. But that means you need to study, you need to contemplate, you need to meditate. Only 3 things. That's very easy, actually. So then people question where and when. The always question come to me like that. Where? When? I don't have time. Unfortunately, busy the war. You know, early morning, before you go to war, read 2 1 verses and keep in the mind thinking about that. Anytime, anywhere, you have opportunity to practice this book. Right? So mostly talking about 6 paramitas, 6 transcendence. Everybody knows 6 transcendence, very, very familiar with that. Right? Of course, here's everybody really generosity, or great discipline, and patient, wonderful, effort, so nice, concentration, of course, meditation, of course, wisdom, pre-intelligent person or people here. So you have already. Just what you need to do is just try to improve, try to increase, right? Try to develop. What?
Develop.
This thing is very easy. Yesterday, if you really give the poor people or poverty or very significant people 13 cents, today you try to give them 60 cents. That means you just wearing this joy on the man. That's easy or not? right?
Mm.
And when you see some really difficult people, significant, like poor people, what is called poverty, poverty,
In poverty, yeah.
yeah, it's something don't really escape. Just give the pocket, sandwich, hamburger, whatever you like, what is called chips,
Chips.
even
Chips.
give them. So that is your huge difference. That is your practice, the Dharma. That is real practice, right? Many people think practice means you need to go to a Dharma center, and we many group people chanting together, music, chanting, and so very high lamas come and they listen to something. This is a practice. That is a practice. You are right, but real practice is with your daily life. If somebody really talk with nice, this is your Dharma practice. Gently, perfectly, slowly. So therefore, Dharma practice every single moment you have opportunity, right? That means you're try to getting better person and improving your mentality. So what that mean? The Buddha means ultimate knowledge, complete our mind. It is called the Buddha. Buddha is there's not specific need to have physicals, mentors, and locations and from or parents. It doesn't really matter. Only we need to study and improve our mentality and mental states with the loving kindness, compassion, and our trusting mind. These three things men important. And then full of the loving kindness and compassion, bodhicitta or trusting mind completely done, that is called the Buddha. You don't need to change your body. Right now you have this body. You can make the Buddha. After several years. Malareva made after 12 years. Asanga made after 12 years. They all made Buddha, the one lifetime. Not even full lifetimes, more than not 12 years.
Mm.
Right? You believe that or not?
Mm.
So this is real story. Milarepa probably 900 something years ago, the Asanga 2,300 years ago. Those are real story, not fiction. Also, the both is a human form, not God form. Right? Most fiction story is beginning start the God form. Right?
Mm.
So those are real happened in this planet and this samsara. So why I'm saying here is if we start to study, to contemplate, and to meditate, we could happen that. This is for sure not even possibility.
Mm.
Okay. So the second name you look there, what is it? The wish fulfilling gem of the noble teachings. In English, Joel, 3 jewels, and they are gem, so many words, but I'm sometimes confused what is different. In the real Sanskrit, is money. Everybody recite Chanam Sek mantra, Om Mani Be Me Hu, Om Mani Be Me Hu, right? That money is real gem,
Gem, jewel.
jo,
Yeah.
in Sanskrit word.
Yeah.
Okay, in Tibet called the Nurbu. So you look the Chanam Sek left hand,
Mm.
and holding the nurbu.
Mhm.
So therefore, Chenem saying names on money payment home.
Mm.
The money is nurbu. Here English jewel or gem, which one is good, or sometimes precious.
Mhm.
But I think so maybe the diamond, the part of the money, and the golden, a part of the money. A gem or jewel,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Jewel,
Either.
either.
Yeah.
So this is natural gem, natural jewel,
Mm.
right? So everybody knows the real jewel. Where is real jewel or gem? Nurbu or money. Where is real one? Not made by man.
Mm.
The more expensive actually made by man than natural nowadays.
Yeah.
You know the antimatter.
Yeah.
Do you know about antimatter?
Antimatter. Yeah.
Very expensive, like $1 trillion right now. Don't even think that way. So just painful if we think that way. We cannot get that things. So real the gem or Joe money is under deep down in the ocean.
Yeah.
You know that? Huh? Everybody knows that this is just common knowledge.
Underground.
Huh?
Underground, we say. Yeah.
Underground, well,
Yeah.
real in the Buddhism,
Yeah.
they say under the
Under the ocean.
ocean.
Yeah.
The ocean is not really there. What is called? The ocean is no there ground, no ground,
Yeah.
no extremes
Yeah.
in the deep down there.
Yeah.
Right? As much as you go, you can go. There's no any limited, no boundaries,
Yeah.
no limit, no measure. And you know, if you go the deep down oceans, there's never you had any ground. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ah, so we can tell now this planet or Earth, 75% is water. You know, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, anyway, this is just meaningless. Um, this real jewel is deep down in the ocean where Buddha was seventh Burmese. He went to with the businessman.
Mm.
Those who go to get the jewel ornament. Now, how
Jewels.
to say jewels?
Jewel Island. They went to the Jewel Island.
Jewel ornaments, yes,
Merchants.
something.
Yeah.
Here's jewel ornaments real here, you know. But there, and then that's for to get the real gem
Yeah.
and the money. So if we can get that, is just what is called priceless,
Priceless. Yeah.
priceless. Okay. So similar, this very rintha, and rintha means in Tibet is valuable. So here, fulfilling gem. So that time really need to little bit story I need to explain. So that real joy makes people when people go to B side of the gems or Nurbu, and then you pray and wish whatever you want to wish. They provided you.
Mhm.
The joy provided, the gem or money provided it to you whatever you make wish.
Mm.
If you like, for example, okay, if you need really BMW tomorrow, make now prayer, the founder of the jewels. Please tomorrow get me one BMW free
Right.
and a fancy jacket, you know, right? And a golden watch, so for like, really great property. So you just wish and pray the joy, the how to say gem or money give you tomorrow where you get up. That is called the uh, name also wishing feeling of gem of the noble.
Yes.
Gem.
Wish fulfilling gem.
Yes, wish fulfilling gem. The real name. This is just name.
Yeah.
But nowadays nothing happened. Why? They say the dark age.
Dark
I don't
age.
know this is true or not. Okay? Dark age. The dark age means people have more the afflictive thoughts and actions
Mm.
and more becoming rude people
Mm-hmm.
and more rock
Mm-hmm.
for behavior, attitude, and perspective things.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, the jaw, how to say, real jaws not really working,
Mm-hmm.
right? But this is we need to contemplate. Okay. So here real these only we need to three things. First, you need to read or listen. And second thing, you need to contemplate. And third one, you as much as you can meditate. And then definitely this box makes you more than Joe or money. So Joe and money only for this life, for survival of things,
Mm.
for conditions, for only this life or facility things. So these books I mentioned earlier liberate from suffering. This is more easy to understand. Free from suffering, right? This is more how to say close the meaning free from suffering. So that means you need to understand free from suffering means you no need to change your body, you no need to change your location, right? If you practice this book, if you study very well, if you're meditating really, really completely, so that means your all the complex things and afflictive thoughts, afflictive actions, negative emotions, negative actions, all gone. Easy understand?
Mm.
So then you become the similar Milarepa and Asanga, also Buddha. So then I ask you which one is valuable, the real gems or this book?
Mm.
Huh?
Mm.
Yeah, you are very good recognition. Really. So recognition is a key factor. Many people say, oh, like $1 million. If somebody asks you, you want bring this book or you want $1 million, definitely many people bring the $1 million.
Yeah, don't ask
Even
me.
like $1,000 could be. So $1,000 maybe 1 week later already gone. And your suffering is continues with you. But reality, this one, right? Okay, this is good. So then now we need to study. Okay, that's perfect. Gampopa translated by Khenpo Monlam. Okay, this is so now today I need to little bit uh, start. Uh, I would say page number. Page number 45, 40, 45, 44. I think so, 44. But there's a blank, not page number. This one, this book,
Mm.
I guess.
Mhm.
42 is there, and 43 just name, box name, and 44 the offering of the West. Here says, you already, you got homage,
Mm-hmm.
homage apostate to the noble Manjushri in the youth form. I pay homage to victorious ones, their followers, the holy Dharma, and to the lamas who are their foundations. All right?
Mm-hmm.
If you any mistake, just tell me. This noble teaching, which is like the wish fulfilling jewel, will be written for the benefit of myself and others by depending on the kindness of Mila and Lord Adisha.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is called the first called the how to say, posted through the noble Manjushri in the youth form. This is called the translation postation.
Mm.
All the translators they do the postation Buddha Dharma and the Sangha.
Mm-hmm.
Why? For success, the translation things.
Mm-hmm.
They pray, they they pray, and they just how to say supplicated to Buddha Dharma to help them to succeed the translation things. You understand?
Mm.
So that is called the translation of the postation. So also this is important thing is the recognizing of which part of this text. That means in the Buddhas there are three three baskets, right? It's
Right.
called the three what's called
Pitikas.
Pedaka.
Pitikas.
Pedakas. Sanskrit is called the Pedaka. In English translate this called basket.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows basket, right?
Yeah.
Don't put your old egg in where?
In one basket.
One basket, right? This is opposite you need to understand. Okay. So don't think that kind of basket. Uh-huh. So this is in the Sanskrit, they how to say Pitaka.
Mm.
In English, they are in the English and the Sanskrit they put together nowadays. Very interesting. What is called Tri Pitaka,
Tripitaka.
Tripitaka. There's
Three.
half English,
Tree.
half Sanskrit.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
T Tri means three.
Right.
So these three is one in the Sanskrit. I've used the Sanskrit words. I think so better. One is called the Vinaya Pitaka,
Mm-hmm.
Sutta Pitaka,
Mm-hmm.
and Abhidharma Pitya. These three from only Buddha, not in a Buddha Sarvas word. You need to know. Three baskets or three Pitaka, definitely 100% sure by Buddha's own word. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's called Denu Som in Tibet. Called in Tibet, Denu Som. Denu means or the whatever the how to say Pitaka or basket. Som is three.
Three.
Could you say that again?
Which language?
The Vinaya,
Vinaya Pitaka and Sutta is Pitaka and Abhidharma. So we need to know Vinaya Pitaka is a topic we always talking about the disciplines, morality. It's called the Vinaya Pitaka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the Sutta Pitaka is concentration. Very easy. That means six parameters practice. Right? It's called the Sutta Pitaka. The main topic is six parameters or topic of the Bodhisattvas practice. And Abhidharma is talking about wisdom,
Mm.
interdependence, and union, emptiness, and eliminations.
Mm.
And more talking about interdependence and wisdom. That is called the Abhidharma Pitaka. So these three baskets, very important. All the Shastras, in Sanskrit called the Shastras,
Commentaries.
commentaries. English, I think so, maybe treatises.
Treatises, you could say, but
I
enlightened.
can see, right? Like somebody's
Enlightened
writing down some religions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You laughing? So whatever, all the commentaries of the Buddha's own word is called the Shastra in the Sanskrit. Okay? So all the Shastras written by Bodhisattvas or high lamas or really great scholars could be anything. But all the any Shastras is not written by Buddha, not even teaching by Buddha.
Mhm.
The only by Buddha teaching is three basket,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
Vinaya, Sutta, and Abhidharma. So Vinaya is the three training of the mind we combine with
Mhm.
the Vinaya is morality
Mhm.
or discipline. A Sutta is a concentration. The Abhidharma is wisdom. So these are called the subject matter,
Mhm.
right, Bala? Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, the three trainings of the mind.
It's called the subject matter.
Yeah.
Come from three basket.
Yeah.
So in fact, I need to tell you, if you want to become the Buddha, you need to study three of them. Everything. You understand?
Mhm.
Somebody says Hinayana. Well, no, I'm not really Hinayana interested. Right? I'm Mahayana and Vajrayana. You know what I mean? Something like that. People talking. Without the Vinayana, you cannot achieve any of them. That's for sure. I'll give you example very simple. The Vinaya most talking about avoid the harming others.
Mm.
The reality is talking about 10 non-virtues, how you need to abandon. That is called the Vinaya
Mm.
or morality. So if you not really try to avoid for harming others, how you can help for others? This is totally contradiction. Right side harming other and left side try to help. That's not really the Buddhist way. Right? Here you shouted and circling and blaming. Here, so nice, blah, blah, blah. That is not Buddhist way. So if you say like this, oh, I'm not really need Vinayanas, like, and the Theravadis, like Hinayana, I know everything. I'm Vajrayana, they same a lot. You understand? So therefore, the three basket, the Lord Jigten Somgon says, how to say, 84,000 Dharma aggregates for one person to become the Buddha. You understand?
Mm.
84,000 Dharma aggregates, right?
Collections of the Dharma basket.
So, yes,
Yeah.
84,000. 84,000 come from these three baskets.
Uh-huh.
No other than three baskets.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Yeah.
For all the, how to say, 84,000, the Dharma aggregates, Choji Pumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Cho is Dharma, Pumbo is aggregates.
Mm-hmm.
84,000. For what? One person, if you want to become the Buddha,
for you need to practice all the 84,000 dharma.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So we not really like 84,000 is not for become the 84,000 people.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
If I want to become the Buddha, I need to practice all the 84,000 dharma aggregate. Because why? You know, I have 84,000 affective thoughts and actions.
Right. Right.
You make sense?
Yeah.
So therefore, there's none of them not there need to live. We need to pick up willy-nilly. Right? You're interested or not? There's no choice.
Right. Right.
Oh, 6 minutes already gone. Not done. So okay. So this is 3 minutes, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Posted to the noble Manjushri. Manjushri, the Gampopa, the how to say, posted to the noble Manjushri.
Mm-hmm.
That means these dharma texts is a part of the Abhidharma.
Mm.
We need to be this book in a three basket from. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So because Gampopa wrote this book according to Samadhi Sutta.
Mm-hmm.
This is a commentary of the Samadhi Sutta.
Mm-hmm.
So Samadhi Sutta is part including the Abhidharma basket.
Mm-hmm.
Now you make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, if somebody asks a Gampopa text, which part of the three basket, you say Abhidharma. And then how please tell me, well, this is commentary of the Samadhi Sutta. You already passed. If somebody asks, could be. Okay.
Is that the Samadhi Raga Sutra or the?
This called the Tingin Jarbo, king of the Samadhi Sutta. Right? King of the Samadhi Sutta. Okay. So also Manjushri, very interesting. Everybody knows youth,
Mm.
right? Youth.
Mm.
What is called, which is a real youth? Which age? 16?
Well,
Means
it
lots.
varies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be very young, even 10 years.
No, exactly precisely youth, which age?
I think it's different.
So,
in
you know,
different
every
spec-
single moment getting old. That's you know, right?
Yeah.
Since we born.
Yeah.
But perfect for energy, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And perfect the sharp energy, which age? 16, yeah, right, 16. So they call the duet. You know, dualistic duet years. Two ed.
Two eights.
Two
Dual,
ed
dual
is in
eights
the poetry world.
in poetry.
India, Tibet, so they're always using duet and duet youth form.
Uh-huh.
That means if you see in the books, that means Jambeyan. Sometimes they never call Jambeyan in Manjushri any name. They call the duet youth form.
Uh-huh.
So that you need to make sense, or this is in Manjushri.
Uh-huh.
So therefore, Manjushri never problem with aging.
Uh-huh.
Are you surprised?
Always stays youth.
Of course, youth, but only 16 years.
Yeah.
All the time. If 100 years ago, Manjushri, same age. Can you believe that or not? Huh? So we can make that things. Actually, if we want, if we do, these two questions. If we want, if we do, we can make Manjushri by ourselves. Okay, so therefore here youth form, how to say youth full form, Manjushri. Okay, so real recognition these things as a part of basket and Abhidharma, Kosha. Oh no, Abhidharma and wisdom and third, the basket.
Mhm.
Okay, now you need to keep here.
Mhm.
Okay, now 10 minutes. So if I'm explaining, that takes very long. So just stop here. Thank you. And few minutes break and come back, practice. And then next, all the Sundays continues teach.
Yeah.
If you, I'm just telling informally now, I'm supposed to be teacher here. So therefore, I'm just closely sharing with you. If you really want to know Dharma, you just must study. So Dharma only helps where you understand, and the Dharma helps. That's for sure. Only prayer is nothing happened. The Buddha clearly said, your suffering, I'm sorry, I cannot remove by my hand.
Mm.
Buddha already clearly mentioned the first sutta. So Buddha said, I'm sorry, I cannot share or I cannot bring my realization to your mind. Cannot do. Then what did Buddha say? Only way I show you the path, if you go there, you will achieve. That show means teaching.
Mm.
So that means need to study only three things. Everybody knows study, contemplate, meditation. Very easy, simple. Right? Of course, the ritual things important, but more important to study, contemplate, and meditation. So therefore, here organize all your idea, method, and forum from Dharma Center. So Dharma Center only once a week, 6 days for your house thing, and they're only 1 hour. This is really great news, huh? Only 1 hour to listen DJ. There's not much excuse actually. Really. If you don't want, that's a different situation. Nobody say, oh, you need to want.
Yeah.
Nobody say you need to want, right?
Yeah.
If you don't want, that's all. So then by the way, very great opportunity. So anywhere you really, really study Buddhism. Thank you very much. No too much. That's sorry.
Tea break.
Tea break. Enjoying tea and coffee.
We can stay an hour later. Maybe keep more.
Sure. I think so. You can listen. This I know. Persevering. This is very good.
This will be a short tea break,
Yeah.
needless to say. And I will be in the bookstore, or Cindy will, if anybody wants to purchase a copy of the Jewel Ornament of Liberation. We still have 2 or 3 left. And then also, I just wanted to say that traditionally, when a Lama teaches like this, and especially from a text like Jewel Ornament, it's traditional to make an offering for the teachings. And so we have a bowl out in the hallway where people can do that. You could donate every week a little bit, or you could donate, more. I mean, there's no set amount, but just keep that in mind. And you can even do that on, on line on PayPal if you like, from our home page. There's a donation, and you can just make a memo that it's for the teachings for Jewel Ornament. Okay, thank you.
Are you back for long?
I moved home. I left. It didn't work out. So I moved home. I've been home about 5 years. I just wanted to settle in before I like re-engage it. I mean, there's a lot going on. Because it didn't work out, I came home and I had to kind of reorganize.
Yeah, of course.
Reform the line and charge in a different direction. So back in school, finishing my bachelor's. But I'm working like 2 jobs to do it. So, you know, and I'm not, yeah, exactly. And, you know, I'm not a spring chicken. You know,
I know when the first time and I was it took me 3 months.
oh, yeah,
You know, you just have to prepare for it.
and that's kind of what I was just doing, preparing myself. I wasn't really like, I mean, you know, we had for like 30 years, but like to regain teaching is a different thing.
Yeah,
Just needed to, I have what I have, you know, and that's what I do. You know, so, but now, yeah, I'm ready. Like, if he was teaching Gampopa like 3 months ago, I'm in no frame of mind to learn
Yeah,
something new in depth like that. Like, no, you know, I have what I have.
well,
So,
welcome.
yeah, thank you. I mean, I just missed Dr. Fly. Like, I would have been ready like in like a week after that, but I was like, no, I'm in no. I literally am working 2 jobs because I had to leave my old job. My pay grade is, you know, it's pretty significantly lower right now. So it's like
That's real.
I really am a poor college guy right now. Honestly, 2 years ago I was not. What do you mean? Yeah, what focus? I'll buy it. You know, I'll buy 2. You know, but right now I'm like, whew, you know, so everything's pretty tough. You know, again, it is what it is. I'm not dying. You know, and in no jeopardy of, you know, such things. But you know, I'm paying for school. You know, and that, those bills are big. Yeah, luckily it's still SUNY, but you know,
But even so, I know everything.
yeah,
I told
next.
someone I got that shirt out of the
Right, yeah, pretty obvious. I was doing that, and then I just,
Yeah, it was like $1.50 for a shirt. Yeah, I think it was actually I think it was $1.74. Like in that it was weird, but I think I remember like here's a few shirts, thanks. Now it's like I just gave you a few shirts. You want like I gotta take out $40. Yeah, right.
yeah.
So yeah, you know, and next semester.
Oh, Gretchen. We got a team going down. Gretchen.
How about we take the
Spill the tea.
yeah, you know, and next semester is more. It's about $1,000 a class. You know, so next semester it's like $3 grand to give them. You know, like, here you go.
Right.
You know, and then they want you to buy all their books and
Oh,
stuff.
books.
Look, I have a friend in Library of Congress. I get all this. I keep it on the low because it's not like.
In my experience, and it's been a while, but my experience, textbooks are such a pain.
Yeah, well,
I mean, because it was like
it's
one at Paul Samuelson, one at
yeah.
he was always
Sure.
he would renew it every year.
Yes,
I try not to.
exactly. So, and that's what they're doing. And the professor, a couple of professors I have right now, they're just. I try not to be arrogant, but I'm way ahead of these people. Like even as humans, you know, like I'm doing a sexuality course right now, sexuality and gender.
Yeah, it's
And it's just awful. I have to dumb myself down to even complete essays.
Right.
And she really touched a nerve when she posted like, "Oh, these are some videos on Buddhism and sexuality," and they're awful. They are terrible. You know,
So much out there.
it is, and you know, it's funny because my Dharmic brother's coming from Seattle next weekend, so hopefully I'm going to bring him to listen to Khenpo. And you know, he's very well versed in the Dharma, more so than I am. Not that I'm anything special, but you know, and I'm like, hey man, take a look what I'm listening to. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I know, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm like, the man speaking on the video is taking things from context, like out of nowhere, and I'm like, that's a context phrase that he said to a disciple. He doesn't speak like that to lay people, and then so many. And I was like, you know what? I can't hold back. And I wrote that in my essay. So I'm pretty sure she'll come back.
Well, I was just gonna show up.
And she just announced that she's creating a Buddhism course. I was like, oh my God. I was like, there's no way I can take that. I want to.
It's so much to me, it's so much politicians always want to have a picture of themselves in telephone.
Yeah. Of course. Even though they're like, man, I don't like this guy. This guy's not. But let me get a photo because it'll make everybody think I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So It is, so it's tough, to like go through some of these classes. Now, on the other hand, my third class, where it's like all about career and goal orientation, I write those, and she's like, I get 100. I know. So far, I've written 4 things for her, and it's 100. She's like, your insight's great. Like, wow, like we need people like you, because it's all human service based. I'm like, well, I've worked with teens and troubled teens for so long. Like there's not much I can't write on it. Like, there's not much I haven't seen either. So,
Well, welcome back.
yeah, thanks, Brad. Thank you. It's good to be back. It was refreshing to hear him. So, he's always like, "Oh, text me," but I'm like, the texts don't really go through like they should. Yeah. I'm like, but I did text him. And he's like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like, "What?
What?
That doesn't even make sense." I'm like, "Oh." Now, is he continuing?
Yeah, this every
Okay.
Sunday.
Okay. Are we done? I'm not
No.
sure. What are we doing?
No, we're gonna do a little practice. Back.
Oh, okay.
Chesa is on his second 3-year retreat in I think Ladakh.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. And so we're doing Amitaya's mantra for the next 6 months.
Oh,
Every
okay.
Sunday.
Okay.
And then after that, we're doing something different.
Oh, okay.
All of it in support of his retreat.
Okay.
Hey, how are you? Pretty good.
Well, we almost got through the title.
Yes, well, the thing with the pyramid. Well, there's just so much though, but again, it's the reading and that's like you were saying, that's my thing. I'm fine at reading.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with devotion. But I've gotten away from doing that.
Yeah.
Since I have been going to the Zen center, you just can't.
Right.
I need the discipline to say, it has to be part of it, putting it right in the daily thing.
Yeah, right. I just share with you because I came across this thing. Garm, Jay's teaching. And he has one little paragraph where he was talking about meditation. And he said, here's how it works. You're completely healthy. And for some reason you run into a doctor who's misdiagnosed that. And he says, you have a particular problem with your lungs. And so then you have that thought in your mind. And you're going around all day. And you're kind of like chewing on that thought. And the next thing you know, you start feeling bad.
Well, you do,
He says,
but
that
you
is
can
the-
over obsess. With my eyes, I've got to listen to. I just found out I'm going to have some cataract, but I also have some ability. But they could have diagnosed it.
Yeah.
I was really kind of angry about that. But every time I go in for this, they do other tests like mammographies, but they're not looking into the actual eye.
Yeah.
And then when I went this time, I was like, oh, you really got cataract. And you see all those visions. And that's okay. You have to deal with whatever comes up.
Yeah.
But again, you can get obsessed with it. You're thinking about seeing.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
How are you doing, sir? You all stepping in here.
No.
Yeah, the power of the mind.
The mind is amazing. That's what I found. with
You
these
got
guys.
the one he's using.
Yeah, have you been reading it? Yeah, I bought this but I didn't get too far. I mean, I started, I'm a highlighter. I got so many dang books. But I'm not sure. I mean, I really.
You never know. You can look at it as someone that's like,
I see
you
your
know what I
friends
mean?
using
That's
this
what
one.
I thought.
That's why I was gonna ask you. It is finding well. Yeah. I see, I see you're using, right. So do you think it? You think it'll work?
Yeah, did you read the first one?
Well, the homage? Yeah. You found it there in the book? Similar. Of course. Yeah. And what I find is that if you look at the results of good, it helps. So like the footnotes? Yeah, yeah. I mean, right. Yeah, yeah. I find the different ways of helping people.
Cloudwood.
Thank you. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Let's start with the 37 Bodhisattva practices. And I would just like to point out my own comment. If you, the last verses that we read in this, the conclusion, for all who want to train on the Bodhisattva path, I've written the 37 practices of Bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning of the sutras, tantras, and treatises. Treatises are the shastras that Khenpo was talking about, these enlightened commentaries. So one thing that's been very helpful to me is that, the more you get teachings in that, you start to see these things sort of popping up in everything that we do. So it's reinforcing, it's part of the certainly the hearing, but also the study and the contemplating. It starts, you start learning it. Okay, so the 37 practices of bodhisattvas together. Homage to Lokeshvara. I pay constant homage through my three doors to my supreme teacher and protector, Chenrezig, who, while seeing all phenomena lack coming and going, makes single-minded effort for the good of living beings. Perfect Buddhas, source of all well-being and happiness, arise from accomplishing the excellent teachings, and this depends on knowing the practices, so I will explain the practices of bodhisattvas. Having gained this rare ship of freedom and fortune, here think and meditate unwaveringly night and day, in order to free yourself and others from the ocean of cyclic existence. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Attached to your loved ones, you're stirred up like water. Hating your enemies, you burn like fire. In the darkness of confusion, you forget what to adopt and discard. Give up your homeland. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. By avoiding bad objects, disturbing emotions gradually decrease. Without distraction, virtuous activities naturally increase. With clarity of mind, conviction in the teachings arises. Cultivate seclusion. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Loved ones who have long kept company will part. Wealth created with difficulty will be left behind. Consciousness, the guest, will leave the guest house of the body. Let go of this life. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When you keep their company, your three poisons increase. Your activities of hearing, thinking, and meditating decline, and they make you lose your love and compassion. Give up bad friends. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When you rely on them, your faults come to an end, and your good qualities grow like the waxing moon. Cherish spiritual teachers even more than your own body. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Bound himself in the jail of cyclic existence, what worldly god can give you protection? Therefore, when you seek refuge, take refuge in the three jewels which will not betray you. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. The subduer said, all the unbearable suffering of bad rebirths is the fruit of wrongdoing. Therefore, even at the cost of your own life, never do wrong. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Like dew in the tip of a blade of grass, pleasures of the three worlds last only a while and then vanish. Aspire to the never-changing supreme state of liberation. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When your mothers who've loved you since time without beginning are suffering, what use is your own happiness? Therefore, to free limitless living beings, develop the altruistic intention. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. All suffering comes from the wish for your own happiness. Perfect Buddhas are born from the thought to help others. Therefore, exchange your own happiness for the suffering of others. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if someone, out of strong desire, steals all your wealth or has it stolen, dedicate to him your body, possessions, and all your virtue, past, present, and future. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if someone tries to cut off your head when you haven't done the slightest thing wrong, out of compassion, take all his misdeeds upon yourself. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if someone broadcasts all kinds of unpleasant remarks about you throughout the 3,000 worlds, in return, with a loving mind, speak of his good qualities. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Though someone may deride and speak bad words about you in a public gathering, looking on him as a spiritual teacher, bow to him with respect. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if a person for whom you've cared like your own child regards you as an enemy, cherish him specially like a mother does her child stricken with sickness. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. If an equal or inferior person disparages you out of pride, place him as you would your spiritual teacher with respect on the crown of your head. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Though you lack what you need and are constantly disparaged, afflicted by dangerous sickness and spirits, without discouragement take on the misdeeds and the pain of all living beings. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Though you become famous and many bow to you, and you gain riches to equal Vaishravanas, see that worldly fortune is without essence and be unconceited. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. While the enemy of your own anger is unsubdued, though you conquer external foes, they will only increase. Therefore, with the militia of love and compassion, subdue your own mind. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Sensual pleasures are like salt water. The more you indulge, the more thirst increases. Abandon at once those things which breed clinging attachment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Whatever appears is your own mind. Your mind from the start was free from fabricated extremes. Understanding this, do not take to mind inherent signs of subject and object. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When you encounter attractive objects, though they seem beautiful like a rainbow in summer, don't regard them as real and give up attachment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. All forms of suffering are like a child's death in a dream. Holding illusory appearances to be true makes you weary. Therefore, when you meet with disagreeable circumstances, see them as illusory. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When those who want enlightenment must give even their body, there's no need to mention external things. Therefore, without hope for return or any fruition, give generously. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Without ethics, you can't accomplish your own well-being, so wanting to accomplish others is laughable. Therefore, without worldly aspirations, safeguard your ethical discipline. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To bodhisattvas who want a wealth of virtue, those who harm are like a precious treasure. Therefore, towards all, cultivate patience without hostility. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Seeing even hearers and solitary realizers who accomplish strive as if to put out a fire on their head. For the sake of all beings, make enthusiastic effort, the source of all good qualities. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Understanding that disturbing emotions are destroyed by special insight with calm abiding, cultivate concentration which surpasses 4 formless absorptions. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Since the 5 perfections without wisdom cannot bring perfect enlightenment, along with skillful means, cultivate the wisdom does not conceive the 3 spheres as real. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. If you don't examine your own errors, you may look like a practitioner, but not act as one. Therefore, always examining your own errors, rid yourself of them. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. If, through the influence of disturbing emotions, you point out the faults of another bodhisattva, you yourself are diminished. So don't mention the faults of those who have entered the great vehicle. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Reward and respect cause us to quarrel and make hearing, thinking, and meditation decline. For this reason, give up attachment to the households of friends, relations, and benefactors. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Harsh words disturb the minds of others and cause deterioration in a bodhisattva's conduct. Therefore, give up harsh words which are unpleasant to others. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Habitual disturbing emotions are hard to stop through counteractions. Armed with antidotes, the guards of mindfulness and mental alertness destroy disturbing emotions like attachment at once, as soon as they arise. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. In brief, whatever you are doing, ask yourself, what's the state of my mind? With constant mindfulness and mental alertness, accomplish others' good. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To remove the suffering of limitless beings, understanding the purity of the three spheres, dedicate the virtue for making such effort to enlightenment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. For all who want to train on the bodhisattva path, I have written the 37 practices of bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning, sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I've relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent, so I think these bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of bodhisattvas are hard to fathom from one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults, just contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate and conventional altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world nor in peace. And now,
Okay, here.
yeah.
The 37 practice, you say homage to what they say.
Yeah.
So, 3 baskets. And this is called the translation postration. So that is a recognition of the basket. Here says homage to Lotus Shara. So Chenem say Avalokiteshvara is Bodhisattva, right? So when you read the both, all the Tibet scripture, both their postration, offering postations or translation postations, every single both. So there you read their Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Any homage to Buddha and Bodhisattvas says this both part of Sutta Pitaka. You understand? Wherever any book says Manjushri, homage to Manjushri, is Abhidharma basket. And wherever book says homage to omniscient, is Vinaya basket. So this is called recognition of the basket. How to say? The Buddha basket. So therefore, all the Shastras in the Indian masters or Tibet masters or American masters, it doesn't matter. Whoever transcendent people writing down some scripture things, the first postation, they say something like that. Or maybe Bodhisattva, Buddha and Bodhisattva, or Manjushri, or omniscient, only these 3 things, no any other. Okay? So these things important.
So in this case, Khenpo, because Lokeshvara, that's another name for Chenrezig, another name for Avalokiteshvara, Kanon, Kuan Yin. So that means that this is referring
Chinese,
to
what is it?
Kuan Yin.
Sometimes the Chinese, they
Yeah, a
mix
little
up
different. Yeah.
Tara and Chinese, they
Right.
don't much really understand the female or male.
Right.
Before I talk in Tamil, jokingly, seriously, I'm just, kind of person. Whatever, just try to debate for with them.
Debate.
You know what? Anyway, Chanam say it's Tibet in Tibet. Avalokiteshvara in Sanskrit,
Mhm.
right? We need to make English.
Mm,
Somebody really scholar, great.
mm,
Like everybody accept
mhm,
or acceptable word is put. That's very good for all languages. Most important things.
mhm.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's referring to the basket of wisdom,
But this is a
Because
a
this is-
sutra basket.
sutra basket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Janam say it's Bodhisattva, not Buddha.
Yeah.
Uh, reality, this need to make sure I need to break down.
Yeah.
The Janam say essence is Buddha
Yeah.
and aspect
Aspect. Yeah.
is Bodhisattva.
Uh-huh.
So these things we really need to know.
Yeah.
The essence means ultimately Janam say is Buddha because he already completely remove the two obscurations.
Mhm.
This is logically correct answer. So where you completely remove your two obscurations, just you are Buddha.
Mhm.
There's no doubt, no argue, no debate.
Mhm.
So emotional obscuration and cognitive obscuration.
Mhm.
It's easy, right? And then you are Buddha. If somebody says you are not Buddha, okay, then you say just okay. That's good enough. Because those kind of people perspectives, so you argue, nothing happens. They don't accept reality. They just time waste. Okay, then just okay. You are right. The best word is you are right. Everything. You are right. You are right. And they're very good. That's just you are winner. If you say like that, you are right, you are right. So anyway, these three things, important things.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So next time I will little bit introducing about lineages.
Mm.
The Gampopa Malarepa, Pamotrova, Lord Jikten Somgon, from Tiloba, Naroba, Marba Mala, Choji Gampopa, Lord Jikten Somgon, Nagajuna, and Nagajuna, Chandakirit. Oh, no, sorry. Manjushiri, Nagajuna, Chandkirit, and Buddha Maitreya, Asanka, and Adisha, house related with Article Kaju lineages or Kaju lineages.
Mhm.
These are three things. Maybe 2-3 years ago, I little bit teach here three lineages combination
Mhm.
of the Kaju and the Tikkun Kaju lineages.
Mhm.
So I will explain more that these important things to understand next Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, His Holiness,
Amitayos, this text.
right?
Again, for people who don't know, the Amitayos on the one page. So the Drigan Chabgan, His Holiness Chetsang Rinpoche, the top photo on the right there, those are the two heads of the lineage. And His Holiness has been here in Rochester 3 times and is now on a 3-year retreat, meditation retreat in Ladakh. And so we're doing 6 months. We're going to be doing this long life mantra in support of his retreat. And of course,
This is 4 months, Paul.
4 months.
Right. After 4 months,
Then
and
another-
4 month Tara,
Right.
and 4 month Namjarma,
Ah, right.
and then 1 year, and then
Right.
1 year later we will need to discuss again which
Right.
one is correct.
Right. For the next year, every 4 months, we're concentrating on one.
Right.
I'm Galma after this, and then I can't remember the third one. But so
Tara.
for the next 4 months, Tara.
Yeah.
Tara, thank you. All right, so we do this together right now.
Jigdan Drambe Zowe Zebagne Dumen Shiva Malu Jomze Ma Gome Dongra Jurva Deja Sanje Teba Mela Changalu.
Amitayu is foremost guide of this world, glorious subduer of all untimely death, refuge for helpless suffering beings. I prostrate to Buddha, boundless life.
Om Amarane Jevenda Yesova. 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 Om Amarane Jevenda Yeso. 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 Jevenda Yeso. Om Amarane 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 Jevenda Yeso. Jevenda Yeso. Om Amarane 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 Jevenda Yeso. Amarane Jevenda Yeso. Om 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 Amarane Jevenda Yeso. Jevenda Yeso. Om Amarane 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 Jevenda Yeso. Gewande Yendu Dak Seba Megon Drubjud.
Drowa Chikang Malupa, Niye Sala Gobar Shok. By this virtue, they accomplish the protector Amitayus and establish all beings without exception in his state.
Okay, Malareva's name. Everybody remember?
Let's see if we have it on the book too for some folks.
Jemala
Jemila
Sheba
Repa,
Dorjela
Dorjela Solwa
Jemala
Debso.
Sheba Dorjela Sorwan.
Yeah, it's not in the book, but it's like Khenpo said.
Follow me. Probably everybody can make
Yeah.
that.
Jemila Repa, Dorjela Solwa
Jemala Sheba
Sheba
Dorjela
Dorjela
Sorwan
Debso.
Jemala Sheba Dorjela Sorwan 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 Okay. Money, Bala.
Money.
Yeah.
Page 34, 32 in the buff colored prayer book. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. 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 Yewani Nudunak Chen Reze Guan Drub Georgi Drowa Jigang Malumba De Sala Gopal
Okay. If someone has really question come up again, your mind, just go ahead. One question.
Anybody?
Not an important question, just a point of clarification. Are the 3 baskets the same as the 3 heaps, or the 3 heaps something else? 3 heaps.
Yeah, he's talking about a different English translation of Pitica. Yes,
Oh,
Okay, that's
Tripitaka.
all.
Tripitaka. Yeah.
How
Tripitaka.
spell?
Heaps,
Yeah.
HEAPS, like big accumulation.
One part,
Bundles.
name.
Bundles, or yeah.
the one part name, pot, POT,
Pot.
pot name.
Yeah, one just like a heap. It's like a bunch of barley just on the ground.
Oh, I
It's
need
a
to
heap.
know this. Really interesting.
Not in a
What
pot.
spell?
HEAP.
Academic jargon.
In plurals, S.
That's not sounds like academic.
HEAH.
H
HEAP.
E A
And plural is with an S.
H E A.
P. P is in Paul.
Mhm.
Heap.
Well, this is not really even close.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
Because a basket contains, that's the meaning. So the teachings, the wisdom is contained there. Basket better.
You can hold on to it.
Right. It's a heap. It's like my. Yeah.
Right, in Sanskrit, because what I'm saying here is the real origin word is Sanskrit.
Yeah.
We need to be close to Sanskrit,
Yeah.
not even Tibet, not any English, but whatever.
Right.
It's the Sanskrit, the Pitaka, the literal translation is basket is perfect.
Yeah.
This is most closed one. Okay, Pita is actually words. WORD
Word.
words.
Oh.
Okay, and the Pitaka is like pot, like any pot. You can call like whatever, like
Yeah.
water pot, tea
Right.
pot,
Pot.
vessels. Any kind of things. Like you can some meanings the treasure box
Mhm.
and house, straw, anything like they put in the valuable things.
Mhm.
So that's a call.
Good.
So these sheep is kind of almost similar to aggregates,
Yeah.
some sort of.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you understand it good, just read that was very good because real meaning is we need to understand. That's all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter language
Yeah.
and word.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, he's not confused by you. He's saying he's in a state of confusion like myself. Always. All right.
So the announcements this week are Tuesday is White Tower practice, and Thursday, Frank will be here for study group again, and the study group will be focused on questions or further comments on the jewel ornament of liberation. And then the next Thursday, Khenpo will be here too. So he's going to come. Frank will be here every Thursday. Khenpo will come every other Thursday in addition to Frank. So save up your questions, write them down ahead of time as you go through the book. And, you have means right there to get things clarified, hopefully. Okay. And otherwise, we'll just keep doing this for, until we get through the jewel ornament, which, as you see, it may take a while. Okay. That's it. Everybody have a